Hi folks, the hands of Owen from XBitGits here. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video. I recently won a Core Graphics console from a Japanese auction site, a bunch of games, as well as a complete inbox Game Gear. So this video is just a quick opening up and, well, unboxing, that's the term, and we're going to have a look at the haul within. So let's quickly just open this up.
A few moments later.
So the auction site I use is, I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but Jauce, Jauce.com. They're essentially an intermediary for Japanese auction sites, particularly Yahoo auctions, which seem to be a lot more interesting than Japan eBay. The total came to 40,043 Japanese yen. Okay. I will say they always do a fantastic job of packaging. So, Game Gear Inbox Portable Video Game System. Going to need the knife again on this. Well, the box looks 30 plus years old, so that's fair. Don't think the TV system came with this. Not that it would do much good in this country now anyway, because analog television has been switched off for a long time. Ooh. Now, I don't think the listing for this showed pictures of it working, so... Oh, wow. It's in a very nice condition. Ah, yes, now that was actually shown in the listing photos, so that's not a surprise. And I'm ultimately going to probably replace the display in this with a Ben Ven IPS upgrade. Right, let's have a look. No corrosion on the battery contacts. Oh wow, this is looking good. Let's take my copy of Fantasy Zone, which I also imported from Japan a while back, and let's see if this thing will power on. One sec while I get batteries. Okay, batteries are in. Give it a bit of a blow in the cartridge slot. We'll just work the cartridge in and out a few times to dislodge anything. All right. Oh. It's refusing to power. Oh, stay powered on. Now, is that maybe that's a dirty switch, because after working it a few times, it seems to have come good. I think it's trying to do the Sega intro. So it could just be a case of the system's fine, but the display's shot, which is fair. That tends to happen with these consoles. But that's what the Ben Ven kits are great for. I'm pretty confident I could at least make my money back on that, because I already have a Sonic Blue Game Gear of my own, but yeah, damn. Happy with that. I think I got that one for a pretty decent price. Now, some games that look like CDs. They are definitely jewel cases, but they don't have CDs. They have game cards for this little thing, which I'm most excited to receive. I'll unwrap this and then cut back. Okay, so this was one item, a PC Engine Core Graphics with its video cable. Now, I really just want these because ever since I learned about them, especially the PC Engine, also known as the TurboGrafx 16 outside of Japan, I just love the look of them. And I did want to get an original white one because I think the white with red text looks even nicer, but these things are just so neat. Look at that. I think it's the size of a jewel case. Let me just see. Yeah, pretty much. The reason I opted to get the Core though is because they actually have composite AV built in on that 5-pin DIN connector. I have done an RGB mod for these, but for a chap on one of these, but I've ordered from Z Labs a Hyperkin cable that will plug into the extension port and give me HDMI out. So looking forward to that. And also 9 volts DC center negative. I've got a power supply that will probably do that, but will it fit? The question is the barrel jack. The barrel jack fits snugly. And the star of the show here is the power pack from Mega Drive 1. So I actually use this to power my Japanese Mega Drive 1, my PAL Master System 1. I have a Super Famicom. I'm not sure about non-Japanese models, but the Super Famicom takes the same power supply, center negative, same voltage and barrel jack. And now this guy, this power pack, it just keeps on giving. So I probably won't power this on. I might make this a separate video, but I am keen to see how this, whether this starts up. So the cable and the console were one item, one auction lot. Bunch of games we'll look at in a sec. As a separate auction item, I got a controller. There we are. Whoa, whoa, could definitely use a clean. 2 stages of rapid fire. Well, 3 if you include off. Those switches feel okay, but nothing some contact cleaner wouldn't fix if they're not. Select and run. 1 and 2 buttons. That feels okay. Interestingly, if you didn't know, PC Engine, not sure about TurboGrafx, that's the connector port. Only one. It's a bit rude, but I can make do. Hey, this was a separate auction as well. Taito's The New Zealand Story on HuCard for TurboGrafx 16. Oh yeah, so I've got the manual, bit of foam, and there's the HuCard. And this one here is the Sega My Card, my copy of Choplifter for the SC3000 or SG1000 series. So it's not, yes, it's Choplifter, but it's not the same game you would have seen on the Master System. So here we have a Sega My Card, which is an inferior version of the HuCard, to be honest. Even though I think they're cool. Always did and still do. So they're pretty much the same thickness, but the HuCard does feel a little more solid. I'm not going to try to bend them too hard, because if I succeed, then that's no good. I don't actually have a suitable system to play these on. A Japanese Master System with a card catcher attachment, I think might work, or maybe the Japanese Master System would be good enough. I tried putting this into my PAL Master System, and nothing happened. I've seen Benji's retrospective cover this on the NES. I'll probably do channel videos with Andrew to go through the list here. Got quite a few games in this bundle, but we'll get on to the next one in the jewel case. Vigilante by IREM. Now, if memory serves, I think many view Vigilante as sort of like a spiritual precursor to Double Dragon. Do not quote me on that, but if you know better, please let everybody know in the comments down below. So that one could be fun. I think it's, okay, do we get pictures in the manuals? Get screenshots of any kind. Jewel case manual inserts are the worst. The skinheads have taken Madonna hostage. Take the power into your own hands. That's in English. That looks like a screenshot. Oh, wow. That looks, I'm not sure how well that's coming through, but those screenshots look pretty awesome. Raging Bison, Mad Brothers, Crusher Ghoul, Skinhead, Giant Devil. Okay. Okay, now moving on to the last item in the box. This was a collection of 11 games, well 10 games and a system software card, which I'll explain in a minute. Just cards, no manuals, no cases, obviously. I should have gotten a better knife. All right, oh, they've at least put them in Ziploc bags. I hope that's not a problem for static. So we have, I'm going to have to look at this closely. Champion Wrestler by Taito. I mean, wrestling, never really played many wrestling console games, but it's Taito, so that's probably good. CD-ROM system card. So as I understand it, if you wanted to add CD-ROM expansion units onto these consoles, you needed this card to basically add the code for the console to use the CD peripheral. Then later consoles started coming with this built in. I think, do not quote me, somebody again correct me in the comments if I haven't put it in editing. I think the thing with the Core and the Core 2 graphics was they started including updated BIOSes once CD units became a thing. I think this one translates to the Kung Fu. Not sure what to expect there. This one will be fun. This is Dragon Spirit, which I looked it up on YouTube. It looks like a vertical shoot 'em up where you're a dragon. So that'll be a heap of fun. Probably spin that one up with Andrew. Now, you've seen us play R-Type for the TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine on the channel before. So now I have a copy. And good old Bomberman, Hudson Soft's Bomberman. Does Bomberman need any introduction? I do love some Bomberman. I have it on the Saturn and I love it, and looking forward, this was also the test card game that the chap that I did some mod work for supplied, so I did have a bit of a play. Pretty happy to have a copy of that as well. Heavy Unit. This is another one that you have seen Andrew and I do on the channel very recently, actually. And I'm pretty happy to have a copy of that. A couple weeks ago, before I even had the console locked in, I did see a copy of this available for about 6,000 yen, which would be about 65 to 70 Australian dollars, complete with case and manual. But alas, this whole bundle of 11 cards I got for around about 45 to 50 Australian dollars. Space Invaders, another one that doesn't need any introduction, although based on what I have seen of the TurboGrafx 16, pretty excited to see that port of it. Was that made by... Yeah, it does say Taito Corp in hard to read small yellow writing, Taito Corp 1990. Power 11 is a soccer game. Not the greatest fan of sports games, but this might be a fun one to look at. Kickball, that's a thing. I mean, I guess it's got an interesting looking artwork on the front. That could be, they'll all be fun to look at, I suppose. And finally, we have, I think this is Wallaby Usagi. I think it's rabbits betting on wallaby racing. Japan's weird. I'm not sure. I've looked up screenshots, but I'm not really sure what that's about. Again, could be an interesting one to check out. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with that haul. It's been a while since my midlife crisis manifested in retro gear. So I'm pretty happy to add some NEC PC Engine to my console collection. We'll probably spin up a video to have a quick look at those cards, but also maybe not. I might just introduce them when I do get this functional. I might put in the description or come edit time whether this console actually works or not. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed having a look at that. You can find a few different Japanese import sites that work with exporting to English-speaking buyers, I guess. That was my dog squonking off on the side with her toy. I'm reluctant to give my advice, though, is be careful, because you can very easily sink a lot of money into these things. But yeah, once again, folks, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.